Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well. Ben and David are already here. David already has a question. Let's go. I'll share the link in the comments so you can join us and share your screen. How are you doing, Flo?
I'm doing good. Thank you, Joyce.
And probably has a question as well. Amazing. And I was just thinking, this is our last stream of the year, I think, because then we're off for a couple of weeks. We'll be back in January. All right, David is here. Yeah, David has a question. Hey, David.
Hello.
Hi, David.
I need to cut the other one. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Now? Good. Hi, how are you?
Good, yeah.
Hi.
Yes, good. Very good. Thanks. Yes, I'm just trying to put this here. So I have a tab element, and within it, there is a form, and I have a workflow that when I pass from one tab to the other, basically when I go back, the values are reset, and I'd like them to stay.
Can you share
Maybe I
your
can
screen,
share.
maybe?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So, do you see my screen?
Yes.
Good. So let's say we're here and we go now here, and now we're onto the form, and we say hello, and then here we say Joyce and then Flo, and then let's say I want to go back. Next, gone, and I'd like them to be preserved. I just couldn't find the data variables in the as it's a form, so don't know how to do that.
Okay. Can you display the layout, please? I just need to see what component you use for the tabs. Okay. So tabs, basically, when you change, it basically destroy your components and then recreate them. The nice thing with that is that when you load the page for the first time, you won't load every tabs, so it loads faster. But the drop off is indeed when you change the tabs, it's like refreshing your page. So to keep the data here, you have two solutions. Whether you change and you don't use tab and you use just some display display logic, or, and I think it's better in your case, you save the data you type in the input. So let's try this right now. So can you create a variable that you can?
Sure. May I just say something? Here I have a variable that I already update, which I called context1.
Okay.
And then I reuse it in another workflow to create an object later
Oh,
process.
okay.
So can I use
That's
this one?
perfect. Yes, absolutely. So you just need to bind the init value then of your inputs. So if you go to the setting tab, so the tab in the middle here, and you see init value, it's the first prop. Yeah,
Okay.
and you can bind to the key of your context variable.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
So I think it's better to create an object with everything instead of having many variables. I think it's better for you to create one variable called context, and
Okay.
inside that object, you add multiple keys like
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. But for this one, let's do it like this. Okay. So you typed in hello, and now I think you can change your tab, go back and come back. Okay. Can you show me the binding in the init value? Yeah. Can you select
sure.
the input? Show me this. Yes, context one is. There is nothing inside. Can you type in something in the input? And do you have some value in context one? No, you don't. Can you show me the workflow?
Yes, sure.
Okay, context one, variable context one, and oh,
Yeah, I have a switch then.
I think you don't need this. Can you just you can disable the section so you won't lose it.
Okay.
Okay, can you create a new one like a change variable value? Okay, and in here I think you just need to bind to the value, I guess. So select your variable, and in value you can bind to the event. So yes, this one, and the event value. So inside the event, the orange one, yeah, value here,
Okay.
perfect. And now this should work. Okay, I can see it on the left.
Works.
Perfect. And here you are. So let's take the time just to do it in another way. Can you go to the variable? Can you click on data on the left? Yeah, create a new variable, and you can call it just context without any number, and make it an object. Okay, perfect. So you can let it like this. Can you go back to the workflow we were before? Okay, super. And in here, select context instead of context one. Okay, and you see in here, you've got partial update. You see that option?
Yes.
And this is what we want. So you can you can toggle this on. And in the path, you can add context one, for example. Or you can type in directly.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And you can even without space. Perfect. And in here, you can even type in. Sorry, Joyce.
I can just interrupt just a second. What you're doing here is actually creating the path. So you're naming it. That's why you shouldn't bind to an existing variable.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
And in here, you can go deeper. You can add context one dot something as you want. It's going to be the path in your object.
Okay, I think I understand. Yeah.
So can you bind now the value to the event? Yeah, in here, just below path, you've got value. You need to bind. Yeah, this one. You go to the lightning tab.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. And here, bind to the event value. Perfect. So can you close this and try again?
I go in field 2 or here?
No, the first one, yes.
Okay.
And on the left in your list of variables, you see you've got context.
Yeah.
And here you are. You see that?
Yeah.
So then you have to do that for all your inputs, and you just change the path.
Okay.
Okay.
It's the same object. It's just
Yeah. Okay, that's smart because I was creating the object in another workflow, but now I need to change a bit a few things. But thanks. Can I ask another question now, or do I need to wait that other people ask their questions? It will be quite fast.
Go for it.
Thanks. So I tried, here when I go from this to this one, to have like it goes automatically. The user doesn't need to click on next here. Problem is it's super fast, and I'd like to have something more beautiful. I don't know if an animation would work, or how would you recommend to do that?
Yeah. So if you wish to do that, I think you shouldn't use tabs for this.
Okay.
Again.
Yeah.
And the trick is to do that. You need to basically you have one div, so the div that would take all the width of your container, and in that one. Yeah, it's a bit complex to say it like this, but basically you add all of them, all your steps in a flexbox horizontally. Okay.
Okay.
And what you do when you click on something that should go to the next step, you move this big container like this with a transform property. So maybe I'm pretty sure I can find something in a post in the community that.
Sure.
I'm looking for a tutorial, but the idea is to use the transform CSS property to have those containers slide over when you need them.
Yes, exactly like this.
So no more tabs.
Absolutely. Yeah, you would do everything manually, and in that case, you can animate the the the
And it's a translate, right? It's a
yes,
translate then.
it's a translate. Absolutely.
Okay. I'll try to find a tutorial for you.
Thank you.
And yeah,
Yeah.
I think you can take a look to maybe to one of the templates, the starter kits. I think there is a multi-step form in there,
Oh,
and so you can take a look to the starter kit, create a new project, and digging inside. I think there is a multi-step form that you can use.
okay. I'll have a look. Good. I'll just wait in line for the other questions then. Thanks.
Okay, cool. Thanks,
Thank
David.
you.
Bye. All right, then we have a couple of questions from Prole. How are you doing?
Good. My turn?
Yes,
Okay.
your turn.
Yes.
Okay. Well, first of all,
I will make a deal with you. You can have two questions, then I'll switch to someone else, and then you can come back later for a couple more.
okay,
Does that work?
sounds good. Well, the first one was I think Flo was going to look at my problem of the spacing of the sliders from last week, and I don't know if you figured out the solution or not.
I'm really sorry. I didn't take the time, but I will for sure in the coming days.
All right,
Okay.
you get two other questions, probably.
I'll try and figure out something then too. So the other one is something that I was struggling with is selecting a predefined date range for a date range button, and I will share my screen. So it's in the library and it's a component. It's inside the component. So ideally what I want to be able to do is when I go and pick a range to go and select, hey, year to date, this year, last year. So I had posted this in the community and I got to some point, but the problem is that right now, and I'll show you the problem. So I made it so it selects year to date, but it changes the other component because it's linked to change the value of a particular particular date range. And obviously this completely doesn't work after I take it out of the library and use it in my project. So what I had done to accomplish all of this is have a workflow that sets the range. And this is, it basically goes and changes the date picker value to a predefined date range. And where the problem, I think, is this selector here for change variable only selects a particular date picker, not the date picker that's inside that particular component. Because the other problem was, and I'll show you the layout, if I put a button in here, like this button itself has no ability to access any, like the actual date picker. So if you go into the actions, and if I add a variable, change variable value, the only variables I can pick are global variables, not the actual input.
Okay, so can you show again the layout? I just need to check something because you should have access to that one. So you are here and you are saying that within this you cannot access the date picker above, right?
No. If this is
okay, because this one is a component, so you have to open it, right? I think because you have components inside components, right? Just need to
yes.
understand. Okay, so so can you click on the button? Yes, this one. So you are saying when you click on this one, you cannot change the. Can you name the date picker just above? Can you name it? Yes, this one. Can you give it a name? Okay, super. So
now when I go and I'm in here, oh,
yeah, I think it is one. Yeah, maybe because it was confusing because it had the same name as others, but normally
oh,
you should totally have access to these elements.
oh, okay. I should have
Perfect.
tried to name it. Yes. Okay, I will try that.
I think you had another question.
What was my third question?
I'll pull it up for
The
you.
filtered collection that you replied, I figured I can show you because I think that that's actually more of a bug. So where was it? Here. So, yeah, okay. That's probably not a good place. Okay. So if I go and try to, oh, actually, no, I can show it to you in the library. It makes more sense. Yeah. So in the library, where is my test? And don't look at my library. It's like crazy. I have to organize it at some point.
There is.
So here is what
Famous
I'm
last words.
Yeah. So this is, again, I have a component, like the input component in a component. So in here, I
Okay.
set the options.
Okay.
And these are my options. I have 3 options, and I have filtered them. I have filtered them where the status is not potential. Now, the problem is, now I go inside, and I go to this input, and when I go and see what the options are, the filtered portion doesn't actually translate to here. So in here,
Okay, I get it. I didn't understand from the okay.
Yeah, in theory, I should see only 2 options here, but it seems like the object gets passed directly without actually being filtered.
So indeed, it's a bug. If it's the case, it shouldn't be the case. You should have the filtered data. So we must have an issue here.
Could you create a support ticket with maybe just a link to this video? So
Okay, I think I already sent you guys a bug
Okay.
report as well. I think I just got the standard. Oh, you're gonna get response. In a few
yeah,
minutes.
the
And I
link.
linked in the bug. I linked to the list.
Okay, the project link and the lists. Okay.
Oh, did I link to the project link? I think I did link to the project link, but I also linked to the community post that I did.
Okay,
Okay.
perfect.
The contact
And
images.
I'll just let them know because from the community post, I did not understand what was going on. So I'll ping Mal to give him a little bit more context than needed.
Yeah, I should have probably just created a Loom video. Okay, I'll figure out another question. Go ahead for the next one.
Thank you. Talk to you later. All right, let's see. Yes, we had Ben who had a question like, do you have an update on the input field that can handle currency and thousands? Just so you know, I don't know if you made progress, but I actually asked Mael to work on it.
Absolutely, he told me. Go on.
Well, I'm that's all I have for now. I didn't see the final version, but we have someone on the team working on it and who
Yes.
made great progress. I don't know if it's done or not.
Almost done, but
Almost done.
I will keep you posted. Yes.
Very cool. So we have looked at that, and Colby had the same question. So yes, we.
And
it will be.
I don't remember, Ben. Are you in the waiting list for the beta access? for AI features?
Not sure.
Okay. So if it's not the case, could you add your email in that waiting list? Okay.
Let me share the link.
Because you're gonna have some pretty good news normally this week. So we are doing batches, but we'll be able to increase this.
David is saying, I'm sure I am, by the way. Yeah, so you will be added soon. If you're on that list, you will be added soon.
We are merging many agents right now. So, and this is typically the use case that works really well with AI.
Oh, and Neil had exactly the same question. Well, this currency input is going to have a lot of
This
sense.
one, yeah, absolutely.
All right. Okay, David, let's get you back. Oh, I think Theo had a couple of questions as well that he posted in the private chat. Theo, if you want to hop on. Are you here?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. It's been a while since I've been there, probably about a year. So that means you guys are doing really well with the Copilot, and I'm really excited to get to try Copilot. You are teasing way too much at this time. And my question is actually very basic. I'm gonna share my screen. It's like a CSS issue, but I can't get it to work for some reason. So, right, I'm trying to achieve is to have like a tooltip overflowing this call to action there. So right there it's working as expected. The only issue is that I actually don't want to scroll all the way to actually get to the bottom of my list there. So that's what I did there. I actually added like a Y scrolling capabilities, but then I'm losing the overflowing capabilities on the X axis, which is annoying. And I'm trying to do it only for the Y axis. Sorry, it's a bit confusing. So I'll just show you what I've got. Actually, I'm not in the the overflow. I set it with 2 values. The X is visible because I want to keep it visible all the time, and the Y is auto. Unfortunately, it seems that the overflow X property doesn't allow. As soon as you use it, it's like sets the other one implicitly to auto. That's very annoying. I don't know how to actually get around that. And that seems like a very basic use case, but I can't find a way to get around it.
Okay, so what you want is to be able to scroll only vertically, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So you need to remove the fixed width.
Okay.
Because right now I think you've got something else in here. So yeah, if you remove the fixed width, you won't have the issue anymore. Yeah, and it's the height that you need to fix, I suppose.
Oh,
so
the fixed width. They put it back to
only the height
like
and remove this. Yes.
Okay.
And you still have.
Should I keep this overflow property as it is right now?
Can you copy paste this just so you can put it back, but can you remove it?
Sure.
Yeah. Can you unbind just to? Okay. Instead of unset, can you select something else? Can you just add?
Which
just
one?
Auto. Okay, so can you display the layout? Yeah, perfect. Need to understand how you build this.
My tooltip is actually a component.
Okay, so you do have a fixed width somewhere else, I suppose. So item maybe, or flexbox.
Maybe this one.
Yeah, you need to remove that one too.
Okay.
And
Okay.
This is weird. Can you select the parent or the parent? You do have a fixed width somewhere.
Okay.
Otherwise, it shouldn't do that.
Section, maybe? No. Maybe inside the component? That's the only place I would think of.
Okay, let's try something else. Can you select the parent? Yes, this one. No, the one below. Yeah, again, not that one. Yes, this one. Can you add a bigger width, like 600 or something? So you do have something. Okay, let's go below. Select the child. Yes, this one. Okay, this one is weird. Okay, can you type in 100% in here for the width? And you still have a scrolling issue. You do have something that is weird. Can you select the item? Can you click preview and scroll horizontally? Yeah, can you show me what's on the right? Yeah, can you go back to the edit mode? Sorry. Yeah, can you? Yes. What is this tooltip?
That's the component that is actually displaying.
Ah, okay. So,
the tool.
But even when it's off, it's rendered.
Yes, it's rendered absolutely. So
Probably because of the fact that it's a component. Do you think it's coming from that component?
No, you should. Can you go to the setting tab? And instead of display off, can you scroll in here and toggle off the conditional rendering? Okay, this is the issue. So I guess the display of this button is conditional, right?
Yeah.
So when you are using display and you toggle display off, it's hidden. It's still there if you prefer. The button is there in your page, but it's hidden. But it's still there. So when you are playing with flex boxes, the place is still, it's like it's invisible.
Yeah.
If you really wish it to not be here, you need to use conditional rendering. So then you won't have this scrolling horizontally.
Am I able to do that conditional display within the component itself?
No, it should be on the instance. It should be in the instance. On the
So back on your.
I need to remove the logic about the display of the tooltip from the component and make it outside of it on the instance.
Yeah,
is that right?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And it's better, so you could use that button elsewhere, anywhere, basically.
And Pralay is asking a follow-up question, like, should all modals be hidden through conditional rendering or display?
It depends. I can give you a good example for this. So usually you should use conditional rendering, but sometimes when the model is big and you have many things inside, like, when you click on the add button on the editor, you have this panel coming in here. Okay, so this one, if you inspect the DOM, it's hidden. It's not a conditional rendering. It's just outside your screen. So when you load the page, that's why it takes a little time.
Transform.
Absolutely. So you're loading everything, and then it's a transform. But you could do display also now. So it's there, and so when you toggle on the display, you have everything immediately. You don't have a loader. You don't have to load things because you loaded them before. So it depends on your use case. So it takes more time to load the page, but when you display it, it's quicker. So it
depends on the UX you want. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Interesting. Cool. Okay, so I think that's it. Do I get a chance to ask my second question?
Yeah, go for it.
So I know that you did add the update collection action. Well, actually, it's not necessary to share my screen anymore because I don't have a collection without personal information in it. So yeah, in the update collection action, I found the issue that as soon as I use a Xano collection with metadata, I'm not able to actually pinpoint the record I want to edit, either by index or by ID, because it's not an actual array. It's like an array inside an object, since there is metadata on the lower level. So I don't know if that's a bug or that's something that you're working on, or if I'm doing something wrong.
I think you need to do a partial update, selecting the key, and then because right now with the update collection is like our change variable action, change variable value action. So right now you would have to select partial update. The path would be data for you, so you would select the array, and then in value you would have to return the full array, which does the updated one. So it's a bit more complicated indeed. Because of that action, you cannot go deeper.
But the partial update you're talking about, where do I find that? Do you mean I should?
You should have it, yeah. If you let me just take a look quickly.
Because it would be great if I could update the collection within the front without having to actually send the data, make a call to the backend, and wait for it to actually answer it.
No, I said I'm sorry. What I said is not right, indeed. And with Xano, you're saying if you are using by index or by ID, a Xano collection is not updated properly?
No, it comes up with an issue.
I think since you have personal data and you can't share your screen, I think the easiest would be if you could record a video and send it as a support ticket.
Yeah, I will.
It might be a feature limitation at this stage, in which case
we should fix it.
Would look at it. But yeah.
Cool.
But, yeah.
I will.
Thank you, Theo.
Thank you very much.
Talk to you soon.
Welcome.
Yeah, sure. Bye.
Bye. And let's have Lester on. And I'm sorry, my keyboard just went and called you Lest, so I hope that's okay. My apologies. Yeah. Anyway. You're running into an error. So
yeah. So
can you share your
should I
screen?
just show you? Yeah.
That'd be perfect.
Actually, I need to share a different screen.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
See if I can share window. Okay, can you see it now?
Yes.
Yeah, so I got one user here, and I don't have a profiles table in my Supabase right now.
Okay.
But I had the roles and everything set up. I think in the docs and everything, the video showed. But when I go here to try to do a user role, I could save this, or if I try to save it, I get this error here.
Okay. Can you show us your Supabase? Your Supabase tables?
Yeah. If I can get over. I'm going to I got it in a different window. I can't get it over there. There. Can you see it? Thought I had it.
No.
There.
No, we're still seeing. You're still
Can't see
showing
Supabase.
No.
Okay. Okay, let me. Stop share it. And, oh, I need to. I know what I'm doing. If I get it figured out. Well, come on. Now it's not letting me share a screen.
Don't worry, it'll work out.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to do. When I press the share screen button, it doesn't do anything.
Really? Okay. Can
Okay,
you
I
maybe
got
create
it.
a post
I
in the?
think I got it
Okay,
now.
there we go.
Is it coming through?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. Can you see Superbase now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So
Oh.
yeah, don't have my pro. Here's my
Okay.
role table, and then my
Okay.
user role.
And okay,
Which-
ID, user ID. Can you edit that? Oh, it's linked.
Yeah,
It's linked. Both of them are linked. It looks.
it's supposed to be set to the auth.users.id.
Yeah, absolutely. So this one is right. Role.
Yeah, it's because the table should be called user roles, plural.
No, it's not the case anymore because you can select the
the case
table now in the plugin.
Oh, okay.
It's just the column. The column have to be role capital ID and user
Okay.
capital ID. But normally you did that right. Can you go back to WeWeb?
Yeah.
And can you show us the plugin configuration? Because it looks okay.
I'm gonna have to, switch. I'm using two different browsers. Okay, can you see WeWeb?
But I'm still thinking, doesn't it mean like if it's called user role singular, wouldn't it mean that you need to change the function we use to update like the auth table and the profiles table?
Yeah, if you are using a formula that you found on the community, you might have to change this indeed. But in the plugin configuration, you can select your tables now. You don't have to specifically name them like this. But I need to take a look to your plugin configuration.
Is it sharing WeWeb?
We can't see your. Okay, so now you want to share WeWeb now?
Yeah, perfect. Yes. Can you go to the plugins and can you
Yeah.
select Superbase?
And see, here's my
role and user role. Can you just click the refresh blue buttons in here? Yeah, and same for this one. Okay. And can you just select user role? I just want to be sure. Yeah. So this should work. Okay, can you go back to the auth and recreate the issue you had? I'd like to see the error again.
Still getting that error.
I'm going to ask you to go back to Superbase again.
Okay. Let me. Share this window. Restream is just going around in circles trying to let me share. share this one. Is it coming through or not? There we go.
Yes, perfect.
Okay, here we're back
Can
to
you
super.
click on role? Yes. Okay, perfect. ID action name admin customer. Okay, perfect. Can you go back to user role? And can you click on the role column and show us the settings of the role ID column?
Here?
No, the role ID. Yeah, this
Roll
one.
here.
Yeah. Can you? Yeah, I need to see this one. So user role ID from key. Give me a second. Does this look correct? This looks correct. I don't know why you have this issue. It looks correct. Can you show us again the user ID column, please?
The what?
The user ID. Yes,
This.
the next one. Yes, this one, please.
If I look at my tutorial, the user ID should come from auth.users.id and not from public. Yeah, so like this.
This is what it's here. Auth.users.
Yeah.
.idea. So this is correct, no? Do you have something else on your side?
No. This one is fine. But in the previous one we looked at but it was the role, so that's public. That's fine.
Yeah. No. Both of them are correct. So I don't understand. I don't understand why. Give me a one. Give me 20 more seconds.
The other issue I was having is when I had a profiles table and had the trigger and the function to update it and add a new one, I could not create a new user from WeWeb. It would just throw me an error, wouldn't let a new user be created until I deleted the trigger. Then after I deleted the trigger, it would allow me to sign up users again. And the application I'm building, I'm not quite sure if I need the profiles table or if I should do that or not. So I just deleted it all because I couldn't create a new user.
Mike is asking, is unique column checked in Superbase?
For the user ID or which one?
For user ID, I guess. Is
No,
unique.
it's not.
You don't necessarily need to have this, I think, or I could be mistaken. Okay, there is something else. Could you go back to web? I need to see the more details on the error.
Go back to WeWeb.
Yes, one last time.
All right, let me.
And if we cannot figure out, we're gonna need you to create a ticket to take a deeper look.
Okay, can you see WeWeb?
No.
Not yet. No. And you said that you removed all the triggers, right? You don't have any other
Yes,
trigger?
I don't have any triggers or functions anymore.
Okay. So can you right click and select inspect anywhere? Yes, perfect. Perfect. Can you clear this? That's perfect. And can you do it again? So I can see the error. It's this one, perfect. Okay. Okay, instance of dates until user role. Hmm. French. It looked okay on your side. Okay, can you go back to Superbase one last time? And I'm sorry, after this, we're gonna have to go to another question.
Okay. Good. It's not sure. Can you see Superbase now?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so can you click on the ID, the primary? Oh, yeah, I think I see it. Okay, this one, this column. Yeah,
Here?
can you? Yes.
I see that now.
So you need to remove that foreign keys. Yeah.
Both of them, right?
Yes, absolutely. This one should be unique. It's just for user roles.
Yeah.
Okay, can you try
Okay.
again and tell us if it works better?
Yeah, now it works. Yep.
Cool.
Perfect.
Yep. And one question I had about that, to set roles, perfect. To set roles from WeWeb, do I just create a new, like use a database to do a new insert and set the role to whatever I want to on that user?
As you want. You can do it within the editor, create a role and assign those roles, or you can do it on Superbase side, or
Gotcha.
with an admin project that you can create that will update that. It's your call. But,
Yeah. All right. I think that's all for now, though. Get me
Cool.
going on that. So thank you.
You're
Thanks,
welcome.
Sure. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Yep. Bye.
All right. Probably had to run and was wishing everyone happy holidays and thanking
Thank you.
Flo for the office hours. So that was nice. Thank you. And let's have David. You're still here. And by the way, Ben, you mentioned I have 6-8 clients currently with more on its way. That's really cool. Congrats. All right, David. I'm not sure we'll have time for both questions, but let's try to at least go through one.
Yeah, sure. Think they're pretty quick anyway. Is it possible to create like a pricing plan where users would have credits instead of just you pay per month, you just buy credits?
So we are working on a new pricing plan. It will still be a monthly fee, but regarding you will be able to like test for free, which is not possible at the moment unless you have a partner plan. So it won't be perfect in the sense that when you arrive on the website for the first time, you'll need to add a password. This is a security issue because if we make everything for free, some people try to do like nasty stuff. So we need to add this like little layer of security. But it should be possible fairly soon. I would say late January.
Oh, okay. Okay. And the other one, if possible, if not, that's okay. I wait the next time.
No, go for it. Go for it.
If for my future users, I want to have a pricing plan where people have credits, so 20 credits like per month or so that they can use on the solution. Is it possible, like for each, let's say, usage they have, it's like -1 or -2 credits, have like a balance that is been decreasing over time?
I think I don't know if you have something you wanted to say, Flo? I'm just thinking of I know a user who actually did that. Can't remember what they were using as a payment system, but the way they were doing it, and I'm not sure it's the best practice, which is why I'm starting before Flo, because like his way of doing it was having a counter in Xano. He was using Xano as a backend, and so he had something where he was linking the payments. Like whenever there was a payment, he would credit. He would have a number of credits associated with a user, and then based on usage, he would do plus or minus. Minus one for usage, and but I don't know if that would be like. I don't know if there's a like best practice, best approach.
For sure, it's something that you have to do on the backend side. It's not an easy topic. But maybe I need to know more on what you'd like to do with those. So it's for your users,
like for
right?
an AI tool, for example, you want to build an AI app and
for example,
tokens?
consumption based. Yeah.
So so are you using Stripe or a provider?
I don't know yet, but probably yes.
Okay, so this is something. And what is your stack? Are you using Xano, Superbase,
Yes,
something like
Xano and WeWeb.
Okay, Xano and WeWeb. So basically on Xano, you're gonna have an endpoint dedicated to that, and this endpoint is going to make some calls to Stripe.
Okay.
And in Stripe, you have some different products that you can create. So, and those products can have a range of price. So you can define an amount of something like, and in your case, it would be your credits. And so when a user is buying more credits or using more credits, your backend basically would make some calls to Stripe to update basically the data on this user and this subscription. You would update the subscription basically by adding more or less credits to this product you would create on Stripe. So this is something you would have to do on the backend side because it needs to be secured. So your Xano endpoint would make some calls to Stripe to update user subscriptions. This is what you need to remember to take a look to the documentation.
Thanks a lot.
And I think Michael of Xano hosts office hours, so you might be able to hop on an office hour call with them, and they might be able to help you with that.
Yeah, thanks. We'll definitely do. Good. Thanks a lot, and Merry Christmas if there's no office hours next week.
No office hours next week, no office hours the week after. I will create the event on YouTube for January as soon as we finish this, so you can hit notify me, so you won't miss it.
Yeah, cool. So,
all right.
Bye-bye.
Bye, David. Talk to you soon. All right, and Art was saying huge thanks again for the office hours, always a big help. Great on. Thanks so much, Art. It means a lot. All right, I think we went through all the questions unless I forgot one. No, I think I'm okay. So yeah, amazing. Thank you very much, Flo. Thank you, everyone. And if anyone is taking time off, enjoy it. And if not, enjoy work. That's good as well. And talk to you soon.